Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, 12th of November 2019. So the headline for Bitcoin is price faces dropped to 8.5k after consecutive weekly losses. And that's because, as we saw yesterday, this market breaking the 200 MA in the daily chart, also the 20, and finding some support there at the 50 MA at the moment. But looking a bit weakish, as we can see from the daily chart. In the weekly chart, also you can see after China's rumour a couple of weeks ago, you can see that the market has since made lower highs, and we've got this sort of trend to the downside in place there, where you can see prices heading towards the downside at the moment. And in the 4 hour, there's some positive here at the moment. The market staying on the 200 MA. You can see that the market's tested at this level, but has then gone into a sideways move on an intraday basis. Prices, if they are to move higher, will need to close above the 20 bar moving average to resume the uptrend in the medium term here. And yesterday you can see prices kicking off to the downside. We dropped $300 before buying came into the market. You can see huge volumes here, and then a few bits of buying, and then it just disappeared, and the market traded in a range thereafter. So there was enough in the first couple of hours, but after that the market became sideways and has remained this way even overnight. There you can see prices stuck in about a $75 range at the moment. Meanwhile, in the main markets, gold gagged with bonds away, but Boeing boots and Apple save stocks. Now yesterday the markets moved up miraculously. No surprise, though, is there? I mean, let's face it, if you've been following the Market Alert since 2008, you will know that they want the markets on the highs, and that's precisely what they were doing yesterday. They brought the market back, and you can see we're heading back towards all-time highs now for the stock market. And you'll see there where prices on the overnight are already heading towards the all-time high. So I suspect they will hit this during the pre-market session, because as you can see here, there's only some medium impact news. Tomorrow we see Powell speak, and Thursday, but only medium news impact for today. So don't expect anything other than a resumption of what we saw yesterday. The market opening, the market testing, beautiful test here of the market down 50 points in one bar. There was a bit of selling in the second bar. By the third bar, the market had tested again, and then we see the coiling effect of all of the averages and explode as we saw prices trade up to the 200 bar moving average. This became a bit of resistance, as did the support one and the previous day's low, forcing the market down, back down to support at the psychological level of 27,550, and then you can see what happened here. The market saw the buying come in, followed by some profit taking. We've got resistance over to the left as well, and also we've got a situation where, at the right tool, we can see that the markets had 76% retracement to contend with as well, and it did. It drove through it with professional buying, and then the rest, as they say, is history. As the market moved up another 100 points, taking out the DP level in the process, and finishing in the highs there at around the 27,700 level. And prices held there into the first part of the overnight, and then meandered down, but then news out overnight has moved prices back to the upside there. I don't know what the news is behind this move. I had a look, but can't see anything. But it doesn't surprise me one bit that we're seeing this at the moment. Also in the pound as well, this yesterday moving. This bar here is because Farage had stood down 300 candidates in conservative areas, and oddly enough the pound seemed to rejoice in this, with prices moving to the upside as well, but already coming off the DP and then closing above the 200 bar, and then we were away. So the pound happy with what's going in the politically at the moment. We'll see by the time we get to December the 12th, but yeah, you can see how after the market came back down, you see they're down, and then it's just been sideways since, but holding above the DP level and the 200 bar at the moment. And that's about it. Not a lot else to report. Bitcoin is struggling a bit with the volatility. At least it's kicked in on the first hour now. The Dow, well, that's just a broken record. It's going to continue higher. But we're in the Santa rally as well towards the end of the year with this also. And the pound is going to move on anything that's positive politically to the upside, and negatively, of course, it will move to the downside. Okay, that's it for this one. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.